Cam Robinson is exposed. Oh, y'all thought the offensive line sabotage was bad before. Wait until you get a load of this footage. We got former Cleveland Brown players calling out Cam Robinson sabotage. TJ Ward calling him out. We got a bunch of people calling him out. G. Bush airing him out on UCSS. Fans killing him on Twitter. We got the footage of this dude attempting to sabotage Shedeur Sanders during the Pittsburgh Steelers game and causing one of Shedeur Sanders' two interceptions. We got to get into this, man. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. As always, let's not waste time. We get right to the things over here. Take a look at this footage. Take a look-see. I'm going to blow it up for you nice and good. Take a look at Cam Robinson, bottom of the screen on the offensive line. Look at this. Bro, are you serious? Are you serious? You're giving him a straight line to Shedeur Sanders like that? He barely touched you. He barely nudged you out of the way. Look at this. Look at this stuff, man. This is this is what we talking about. Hold on, let me pull it back up for y'all, man. This is the stuff we are talking about. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Interception. Look at Cam Robinson on this play, man. Look at him on this play. Come on, man. Come on, man. Sabotage, sabotage, sabotage. That's ridiculous. How does he just nudge you out of the way like that? How does he just nudge you out of the way like that? That is what people are talking about. That is exactly what we have been calling out. We have stood firm. We have been calling this stuff out from the beginning. We have been calling this stuff out from the beginning. So everybody out there acting like we making it up. No, we're not making up anything. This is sabotage. And if you don't want to hear it from me, you can hear it from fans, Cleveland Browns players. Let's get into this fan right here. Let's get into this. Shout out to King Gazoo. I'm not sure who you are, but let's get into
it. It's over. Why is 68 still in this game? Why is he on the team? Why is he in the NFL? He is the worst lineman I've ever seen in my life. This is the second half. He done gave up a sack. He done gave up 2 false starts. He done gave up a holding. And we're still in our first possession. Please.
The people have seen enough. The people have seen enough of Cam Robinson. I got footage to get into. Look at these fans. Pretty sure I don't need to watch Cam Robinson play football for a while. Cam Robinson is the worst football player I've ever seen. He's ass. Cam Robinson might be the worst football player I've ever seen. Browns old lineman Cam Robinson shouldn't play another NFL snap. He plays so bad, it looked like he's cheating for the other teams. Sabotage. It ain't just me that see it. It's not just me. Let's take a look at a former Browns Pro Bowl safety. Former Browns safety. NFL Super Bowl champion with the Denver Broncos, TJ Ward. Let's take a look at what he had to say about Cam Robinson.
And like you say, that Cam Robinson on that left tackle, oh my God. Yeah. If there's not a stunt where that D-line goes inside and there's nobody covering him, it's a beeline to Shedeur every time. Yeah. It's like he's not even there. And I literally feel like I could play better left tackle than him at this point.
TJ Ward been out the league for years. He's a safety, and he feels like he could play left tackle better than Cam Robinson. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
Give me a helmet and some shoulder pads, and I'm at least chop the D in or do something to slow them down. Right now, they're not even getting slowed down, and it's crazy. Yeah. So, I Shedeur you.
He's not even getting slowed down. Let's hear it one more time before we go to G. Bush.
Check downs, right? For instance, the 2 God. Yeah. I mean, and like you say, that Cam Robinson on that left tackle, oh my God. Yeah. If there's not a stunt where that D-line goes inside and there's nobody covering him, it's a beeline to Shedeur every time. Yeah. It's like he's not even there. And I literally feel like I could play better left tackle than him at this point. You give me a helmet and some shoulder pads, and I'm at least chop the D in or do something to slow them down. Right now, they're not even getting slowed down, and it's crazy. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. That is a former Browns player, a Super Bowl champion, a Pro Bowler who did it at the highest of high levels. He sees the sabotage. Let's see what they say on UCSS. G. Bush, put on that chef's hat.
On Cam, was it a mistake or do you ding Barry for trading for him?
Yes.
Okay, well, it wasn't that they traded for Cam. There's nobody out there. Like, you're not going to get a left tackle in the middle of the season or right tackle for that matter. Anybody who's any good is not available.
Yeah, you're not upgrading that
So
position.
you're triage, you're wrapping the head wound at that point. It's triage.
This dude is garbage.
The mistake came in the offseason when they didn't do anything to address the issue. Address the position, that's where the blame lies, not the fact that they brought – Cam was the best they could do. Now he's awful. He's terrible.
He's terrible. He's sabotaging.
I was going to say he's any good. But they were trying to – it's season. But after, I mean, they did.
Through a draft, we drafted 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, but we're talking about the line now.
But I know we are, but like –
Let's get the G. Bush. Let my man G. Bush cook.
Keep it a buck. Speaks for itself.
it was,
Yeah, but you didn't draft that until the 3rd round, and he sucks.
The ledger speaks for itself. And I'm going to tell you this. G. Bush, keep it real. I'm going to keep it a buck. I've been pounding on the concrete for 3 years about the O-line. Go back and rewind the tape.
and wide receiver.
And wide receiver.
We all have.
So he don't get no pass for that. Like, Jed Wills was a bust. That is a top 10 pick you missed on. That is a bust. And when you don't get a guy to the next move, right? And you don't get when you draft somebody in the 1st round and he don't get a second contract, that hurts you, bro.
He's hurt. I'm not saying he was a great player.
No, I'm just saying.
But he's hurt.
But
That's
he was
why
a
he's
bust,
not
though.
playing.
Either way.
But it was
Yeah.
top 10 is a bust.
He's a bust.
Yeah,
Receivers,
for where he was taken,
the
he's a
Anthony
bust.
Shorts, the David Bells of the world, all of the guys.
Gave him a 2nd-round pick for Elijah Moore.
That didn't work. Them you gonna get L's for those. You gonna have to hold them L's. Like, so for me, no, he don't get no pass for them. I've been talking about the offensive line from get-go. We just now seen a Zach Zenner emergence. He's been a healthy scratch all year. So he don't get no credit for that. So if you want to look at his resume, part of what his resume is, you got this year where he does got some hits, and I think it was a really nice class. But also, you can't run from the fact that, guess what? You do got some misses up front. And the offensive line is terrible right now. Now, Jason did say, which is correct, that you can't fix it all in one offseason. So guess what? You're going to have the he will be judged if he is staying, and that's up to Jimmy Haslam. If he's staying, he will be judged not on this class. He's going to be judged on this upcoming class.
Oh, it's a make or break.
And let me tell you something.
100%.
He's not only going to have to hit. He hit on these ones. He's going to have to hit on these ones. And he's going to have massive jumps in terms of the guys who we drafted last year to be impact. Because I already done told you, if they do keep him, there is going to be a limit on wins. If he is staying, he's the last guy. He outlived everybody. He outlived Deshaun Watson, D. Podesta, Stefanski, Alex Van Pelt, all the coordinators. He'll be the last one standing. If you thought they got 4 or 5 wins this year and it wasn't good enough, he's going to have to get 7, 8 wins next year.
Jay, you
Yeah. And you are not going to get 7 or 8 wins with Cam Robinson and all these bums you got on the offensive line that are sabotaging people, man. It is ridiculous. It's nasty, nasty work. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.